When I was about 6 years old, I was playing in a neighbor's yard and we were rolling around the grass and stuff like that. And I came home and I went into my bedroom and I started digging around in my pocket and I felt something kind of fuzzy. I thought maybe there was a lint ball or something. I pulled it out of my pocket, threw it down, and bing, it came back and stung me in the neck. Well, that bee sacrificed its life, but I learned a phobia of bees. Now, after that, for a very long time, anytime I heard that sound or saw a bee or anything like that, I would be out of there like lightning, right? I would just run away, right? Just as far away and as fast as I could get away from that bee or that wasp or whatever it was that was triggering that phobia. Now, it was many years later, probably 35 years later, when I learned the NLP or Neuro-Linguistic Programming fast phobia cure. And so I was on a plane from Boston to Denver and I read about how to do it and I closed my eyes and I walked myself through the process and I thought, that seems too easy, but it took me maybe 30 minutes to get it all right. And then not too long after that, I was out vacationing with our daughter and my wife, and we were out laying by the pool in San Diego and a bee landed on her head, right? And she was right next to me. And I thought, that bee won't harm her. And I was sitting there and I thought, wait, I'm not phobic anymore. So one of the things I'd like you to consider is that humans do not learn slow. They can learn fast, right? A phobia happens like that. Almost everybody I've ever worked with. One lady was on an airplane that slid off a runway in Dallas and that created a phobia of planes, and other people had phobias of spiders or, whatever it was, snakes. But you can eliminate the phobia. And I encourage you to Google the NLP Fast Phobia Cure online if you'd like to try it yourself. But the point I'm trying to get across to you is that humans can learn quickly, very quickly. Now we spread out Lean Six Sigma training over several weeks and months, and we make it seem like it's going to take a long time, and it doesn't. I've been teaching the Six Sigma side of this in about 3 hours using the QI macros for the last 20 years. And I teach the Lean side of that for about 3 hours using the advanced technology for Lean, right? So human beings can learn very quickly if we set it up correctly. That's why I created my Agile Lean Six Sigma Trainer Training. You can go out to our website, QImacros.com, click on the training thing, go down to the Agile Trainer Training and learn how I do that, right? So we want people to learn fast. And when they learn how to do it fast, guess what? They've got it forever. That's how we're going to create a hassle-free America, a hassle-free world, hassle-free healthcare, by aggressively teaching people stuff at a speed they didn't know they could learn at. And I think that way we can get where we want to go in terms of quality on the planet. So I'm Jay Arthur. That's my improvement insight for this week. Let's go out and improve something.